These are the best bowling balls of 2025. But before we get started, make sure you slap that subscribe button, hit the like, comment down below what your favorite bowling ball of 2025 was. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here we have bowling balls from Storm, Rotogrip, and 900 Global. And before we get started, I'm going to explain the tier list and what all the little emoji things mean. So at the top, we have a nut. Kind of looks like a coconut. I don't know what kind of nut that is. I mean, if you guys have any ideas on what kind of nut that is, let me know. But the nut category, those are the god tier balls, the best balls that I think we make, my favorite bowling balls, the balls that have to go in the bag. I'm throwing them pretty much every single time I step on the lanes. Nut, S tier. God tier. Next category down, rice. Rice is a staple in the Asian cuisine. I'm Asian, so these are going to be the balls that are staples in my bag. They got to go in there. I got to bring them in the bowling center no matter what. They may not be the balls I throw all the time, but for peace of mind, I have to have these bowling balls. Number 3, going to be the thumbs up. The third tier, thumbs up. These are balls that potentially overlap with balls in the stable category. Can't really figure out how to fit them in a 6-ball arsenal. And that's usually how my mind works is how am I going to fit this in a 6-ball arsenal? These are balls I think are really good. It's just kind of tough for me to put in that 6-ball bag. And we come out with so many bowling balls, it's really tough. Next category is going to be the car. If I can drive to a tournament and I can bring more than 6 bowling balls, it's going in the car. It may not be in the bag that goes into the bowling center. It might be I'm bowling practice session and think, oh man, I could throw this ball. It's going to the tournament, but it's staying in the car for now. The last category, the eyeballs, balls that I've just seen go down the lane, but I haven't thrown personally. Honestly, this shouldn't even really be a category anymore because I should be throwing all the balls because I'm trying to help you guys understand what these bowling balls do so that you can decide if you want to put that piece in your bag or not. Without further ado, let's go. Let's get started. Now it looks like the bowling balls are in order of brand. So we're going to start with 900 Global, move to Rotogrip, and then finish off with Storm Nation. All right, so we have the 900 Global Cove. Cove it feels like a niche ball to me. This is going to be a car ball for me. I didn't particularly love my first one. I drilled a second one with a much stronger layout, and I liked that one better. I just felt like we had a lot of other bowling balls that would outshine it no matter, I just kept thinking about when would I throw this ball? And it was never, this is just the ball I would throw. There was always something else that would be, if I was juggling between 2 bowling balls, I'm throwing this one. Definitely some different colors there. They took a swing, and I think, I've seen some people throw this ball and it looked pretty good, but it just wasn't the best for me. And that's why we make a lot of bowling balls, is because they're not always going to roll good for everyone. But this next one, I like the Ember a lot, but I can only put it in the thumbs up category because in that 6-ball arsenal, it's kind of hard to fit this kind of ball in there. My 1-2 punch is always a phase 2 Rockstar type ball and then a Rockstar amp / phase 2 Pearl type ball. This ball is just a step weaker, and because it was weaker, I drilled it a little stronger, and I actually like it a lot. I'm gonna consider bringing this to team trials with me just because it gives that clean kind of smooth motion for me. Because I drilled it a little stronger, you could make it a little quicker with a weaker layout, but Ember ball good. It was really good at the Lucy. Shout out to my partner Jane. Hopefully we can give it a run next year and win. Finish 3rd. So yeah. Next ball, Origin EX. I also like this ball a lot. It hooks way more than I thought it would, but I have to put it in the thumbs up category as well, just because it's another one of those, it's a really strong core, but it's got a really clean cover to combat the ever-aging lane surfaces at these bowling alleys that, it's just not very common. You're going to see fresh lanes. Most lane beds are 15, 20, 25 years old now. They're getting pretty beat up, and the older they are, the more play, the more hook. So it's hard to get these really strong bowling balls through the front of the lane, but you want that shape. You want that strong bowling ball shape. That's why Storm's been making a lot of balls with the weaker covers so that we can still use these balls. Yeah, I like this ball because I threw it, I made a really good choice. I haven't really been throwing it much all year. I decided to bring it to the event where I bowled EJ for the title. I knew that lane surface hooked a ton. I was like, oh, Origin X, clean cover, strong core. If they get cliffed or if I feel like, I need a big ball that can hook, this would be it. And it was a good decision. I only brought 6 balls. This was one of them. And it ended up being a really good choice, and it gave me a chance to win the title. Unfortunately, I did. The Origin EX, thumbs up. Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that we're doing a team trials clinic on January 1st, featuring myself, Simo, Chris Vi, Chris Prather, and Ryan Barnes. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out the link down below. Spots are limited, so make sure you sign up quick, and we'll see you there. Quick second, guys. Just wanted to let you know that League Night and Vlogs have moved over to the Vitamin D Tang channel, so if you guys haven't subscribed over there yet, link is in the description below, and let's go back to the action. Next ball, we have the Zen 25. Another ball I'm going to put up in the thumbs up category, just because we have so many balls in that slot that, I mean, we don't have a lot, but we got some balls that outshine. They shine really bright. I don't want to say outshine the Zen 25, but the original Zen I loved. Zen 25 I thought was the closest Zen to the original. This one is also the closest thing to a Marble Pearl that I've ever thrown in our current line, so I really like the Marble Pearl. Zen 25 was the next closest thing. I always feel like you gotta have a clean, symmetric ball in your bag, just like this, you know, on the stronger side. This was definitely a part of the two. This was a 2-punch. 1, 2, 2-punch. Zen 25. Thumbs up. All right, next we have Viking. I think Viking is also gonna go in the thumbs up category, just because I haven't thrown it a ton. I've thrown it in league a little bit, but it came out with a bunch of other balls where I was just striking like a madman. I haven't really put up a big number with a Viking, but I've seen a lot of Vikings look really good, and my Viking roll's pretty good, but I actually left mine in Korea because I had to make some space to bring back some OEMs. I got another Viking in my garage that I am gonna drill, and, you know, a little weaker layout, something a little smoother, the pinned down version. I think Viking's got huge potential. I think it's gonna be really good in 2026. So looking forward to throwing this ball more. Next in the bag, we have the Gremlin. Gremlin's another one of those. It's a thumbs up ball for me too. I know Mikey likes it a lot. He makes this ball look really good. I mean, he makes most bowling balls look really good, but Gremlin, a little more on the niche side. It's got a little bit of asim in it. Still feels very symmetric to me, but, you know, same slot as N25 type ball for me. I didn't throw it a ton. I did throw it at my first regional win. I threw it on one lane that I thought was a little funky, and that move ended up working really well. So I think I ended up throwing Typhoon on one lane and then Gremlin on the other. Another ball that I thought was pretty good, but not... I didn't throw it a ton, so I can't really give it a fair shake. Oh, we are in the road grip balls now, by the way. Global only came out with 5 balls this year. Well, anyways, you know, I said that I thought we wouldn't have bowling balls that I haven't thrown, and we do, and I haven't thrown either of these hustles, so... Hustle Earth, Hustle Glow into the eyeball category. If you guys want to see reviews on this ball, TV Bowling Supply, you could also use my code DTANG5 for 5% off on tvbowlingsupply.com to save you some money, help out the boys, help me out. I get a little commission on the side, so appreciate if you go over there. Check them out. But anyways, they have a review on this on these 2 balls. If you guys want to see that, great place to go learn about some bowling balls. Mikey's really smart, so he knows what he's doing. And if you're ever in the area, go check them out. Go say hi. If anything else, just say what's up. Okay, now we have the Rockstar Amped. This is the most recent release from Roto-Grip. This ball, pretty nasty. I think this is going to be a staple kind of ball. The timing of its release was very unfortunate. I'll talk about that a little later in the video, but I think the Rockstar Amped is a really good ball. If you're looking for a 1-2 punch type ball for that second, that 2, the cross, you get the jab cross. This is going to be the cross. Rockstar Amped, really good option. Next we have Rockstar. Rockstar is an up ball. Putting that one up there. That one is the New Age Phase 2. It's a little bit different. I think it's a little rounder than Phase 2. I think the Phase 2 is a little more hookable. Rockstar is going to be a little bit better when you want to be straighter, if you need a smoother ball that doesn't curve as much down the lane. Really like this ball. I bring it everywhere with me. I have to have one in my bag, and that's that. All right, next ball we have the Hyperdrive Pearl. We should probably do the Hyperdrive first. We're gonna do the Hyperdrive first. I think this one is also a staple ball. Slightly weaker than the Ion Max that came out last year. That's our pretty much go-to big ball. I think the Hyperdrive is really good. I threw it a lot this year. Partially or mostly in the back half of the year. Put up a lot of big scores in the league with it. Yeah, I was kind of transitioning from 1 to 2 hands on tour, so it's kind of hard for me to say what's been good aside from, you know, the last couple tournaments of the year. I was really just trying to learn how to bowl again. Hyperdrive is remaining pretty strong in the bag, so staple it is. You got to have a strong asymmetric ball in your bag if you're going to be a tournament bowler, and this is a great option. Next we have Hyperdrive Pearl. This ball pretty quick. Ooh, this is a tough one, not gonna lie. It's a little weaker than the Attention Star. Attention Star was in the running for ball of the year last year. Excellent bowling ball. This one's a little bit weaker, so a little bit quicker down lane, a little cleaner. I want to put this in the staple category. This is a ball, when it first came out, I brought everywhere with me. I won a tournament with this ball. I think that's enough reason to put it in the rice bowl, because you got to have a clean asymmetric ball in there as well. I typically wouldn't have Hyperdrive and Hyperdrive Pearl just because I don't like having the same core in the bag if I can avoid it. So it'd more than likely be Ion Max and then Hyperdrive Pearl. Or I've been carrying a Reality with me. I haven't been throwing it much because it's either we're throwing urethane or we're hooking the lane. A lot of the in-between balls have not been in play. But anyways, Hyperdrive Pearl, also a really good option. If you're looking for down lane motion, this ball kicks hard. Okay, Ultimate Wrecker. This one's also going to the car. I've never been a big Wrecker fan. Even one-handed and then two-handed, it seems to be the same. I only threw this ball in the ball video. There are going to be balls like that. just because we find balls that we really like and it's hard to put a different ball in the bag, even if it's new. So for me, that's a ball that comes a little bit later in the tier list. Ultimate record, car ball. Equinox solid. This is a tough one because we already have a big ball in the staple category, but I think if you're gonna bowl league, this ball is your first ball out of the bag. I think you shine it up a little bit. Out of the box, it comes a little too dull, but once mine shined up, dude, this thing struck a ton. I had 300 at 825 with this thing. I was averaging 250 in league for a little stretch. This thing, monster league ball. Haven't really thrown it in tournaments. I just don't know why. I was carrying reality. Hard not to carry reality, but Equinox solid. Amazing league ball. Oh, well, we should have gone Equinox first, but for me, Equinox was a thumbs up ball. It came out kind of the same time as the Viking, you know, a little later in the, oh no, at the beginning of the year, which is an odd year or odd time. It was the penultimate league ball, and it came out when we were going on tour. Attention stars were still really big, so I think that overshadowed the Equinox on tour. But this ball, I think I need to drill another one just to throw in league, because the Equinox solid has been the daddy. So this should be the perfect progression, right? Go to the Equinox right after the Equinox solid. You know what? We'll think about it. If you guys want to see me throw the Equinox in league just to see what we can do with it, let me know, and we are firing back up in January. If you guys want to watch the league stuff, Vitamin D Tang channel, link in the description below. Vlogs and league nights are now over there. So appreciate if you guys check it out. Subscribe to the channel. We're moving on. High Road 40. This ball definitely got swept under the rug. It should have been the perfect ball. It's teal, just like Storm. It's a good color. It does the thing. I gotta put it in the thumbs up though, because it got overshadowed by another ball in the bag, or later in the tier list. But for me, it's a thumbs up ball. I think it's a type of ball that you need to have in the bag. This one specifically, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be the High Road 40. For me, it's not. As the tour season starts to ramp back up, I would potentially be putting one of these in the bag. I think this is what Chris threw to win the Lucy with Bree. Correct me if I'm wrong. I threw the other ball later in the list, but High Road, you can't go wrong with a High Road, really. You just can't. The lanes always come to High Road, right, Dale? Okay, let's flip these again. Next, we have the Identity by the GOAT, Belmo. Shout out Belmo. Go subscribe to his channel if you guys haven't already. Vlogs are going to start picking back up over there, I was told, since the tour season's coming back up. But definitely a guy you just want to follow, you know? You want to be able to see a little behind the scenes of one of the best players to ever play the game, if not the best player to ever play the game. So Identity for me, I didn't throw it a ton. I don't really understand where it fits in the bag. The first one didn't roll very good for me, so that one's going to be a car ball. The second one, I didn't really throw a whole lot because it was a weird time of the year. It was like right after the tour season ended. Wasn't really bowling a lot of stuff. So I think I got to put both of them in the car. But the purple one for me definitely rolled better than the green one. But I love the idea behind the bowling balls. Shock drop, kind of like shoes. I'm a shoe guy, so it was a cool concept. I thought it was a great idea. But performance-wise, I didn't really throw them a ton. Ion Pro solid. This ball I felt like rolled really good out of the box. Different idea. It's shiny, but it's not a clean cover. The cover's pretty strong, but it's shiny. It's not a pearl ball, it's shiny. I want everybody to start thinking dull and shiny, not solid pearl, none of that stuff, because any balls could be dull, any balls could be shiny. That's what's most important, not that it's pearl or solid. Because if you shine up a solid ball and you scuff up a pearl ball, that pearl ball might hook earlier. It probably will hook earlier, so keep that in mind, guys. Ion Pro, I think I'm gonna put in the thumbs up category because it's not a ball I threw a lot. I threw the original one a lot, and it was hard for me to put this one in the bag over the old one just because this one was a little stronger, so it brought it closer to the balls in the middle of the bag, where the Ion Pro for me was a little bit weaker, and I felt like I can throw it later in the block. This one, even though it was shiny, it still felt really strong. Thumbs up. I think you gotta have a ball something like this. You gotta have something like this in the bag. Low RG, low diff. It's a different kind of shape. It's a little more controllable. So when your big flaring balls aren't striking anymore like the Rockstar Amped, this should be a good ball to blend out the pattern. X ball, IQAI. I think this one's gonna be a staple for me. I think I am gravitating towards this ball just because I threw it at the Players Championship, and again, that was one of the first tournaments where I really started to feel like I could do this two-handed. You know, I finished 32nd or something like that, or 34th. But it was a really good week for me. You know, I made the cut, made a little run. You know, this is one of the balls that I threw. I plan on bringing this ball to trials as well. Not gonna bring an original IQ just because I have Tour Dynamics is in the bag, and I feel like that covers that. But later down the stretch, if we need a little more float, a little rounder, IQAI, that'll be our ball. Next ball in the bag, Level, our non-urethane ball, but with the urethane shape. This one I think is going to be a thumbs up ball. It still feels a little too clean for me. to throw like a urethane ball, but I do have one that I finally like, so we'll see where that goes. We'll bring it with us on tour. We'll see if another one comes out, you know, another level type bowling ball. But for now, if we can't throw the urethane balls at the US Open and the Masters, this is going to be our option. Next, we have Next Factor. This is going to be another thumbs up ball, purely because I think it's got a lot of potential. The one I drilled I don't love, but I think it's a layout issue. I think I drilled it a little too strong. It kind of does, the cover wants to go through it, but the core wants to really crank off it. It's kind of fighting itself. So I think I want to drill a weaker one just to see if that makes it any better for me, and I could just throw it at the end of the block and just have it fly off the end of the pattern and then just control it with my hand. But yeah, I think that's a thumbs up ball for me for now. Next ball though, next ball I think is the real deal. No pun intended there. You know, wrong staffer, but this is going to be a nut ball. I haven't really thrown it a lot in the field yet, but I just have a feeling this is a ball that I'm going to throw all the time. It just feels like, you know, the Phase 2 Pearl. It's the Pearl version of Phase 2. Phase 2 is one of the greatest storm balls to ever come out. Phase 2 Pearl, I feel like, is following very closely. So Phase 2 Pearl, I don't have a whole lot more to say about this ball. I think it's going to be nuts. And then the last ball on the tier list, this is the ball that I throw when the lanes are hooking. Never fails. In front of the ball return, loft in the gutter cap. This ball could just do it. You know, I slap a pretty strong layout on it. It still gets through the front really nice. If I need to, you know, catch it a little more to get it to hook down lane, it doesn't pick up super quick. It just does all the things that I want to see in a bowling ball. Rounds off it really nice. It doesn't jackknife very hard. Typhoon. I mean, where's the nut? I got a box of nuts, but yeah, the nut. Typhoon. Yeah, love that. That's gonna be my 2025 best bowling balls tier list. If you guys see anything that you would change, or if you have an arsenal that you guys really like, let me know in the description down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. If you guys did make it this far, I really would appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, you know, comment down below what you think about the video. That being said, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.